institution called Arjuna Academy for Achievers in Surathkal. Initially, it was started with a view to support devotees staying back in Surathkal to help the preaching activities also. So, usually devotees would not get jobs in Surathkal. So, we started this institute, and then 1 or 2 years in 2012, we started getting good results. Then we also thought it can be a very nice platform where we can provide education and little bit of Krishna consciousness, not just to our devotee children, but even to the outsiders. So with that purpose, we started this Arjuna Academy for Achievers in 2012, and we are mainly into training children from class 8 onwards, mainly in the field of science. Those who are aiming at JEE or NEET mainly. From 8th, 9th, 10th, we do this JEE NEET foundation classes, and for 10th standard, we also do this board curriculum, CBSE board tuitions, and 11th, 12th, we are doing both CBSE board curriculum and JEE NEET foundation. This is what we are doing in Bangalore from 2012 until 2024. Elamurgu Prabhu has been in touch with me since last 1.5 years. Prabhuji is running this Indian Academy since 2002 here in Bahrain, and we were thinking that we can also contribute to the people here who are aiming at these competitive exams. What I heard was that in Gulf countries there are a lot of opportunities for people to very easily get into these reputed institutes like NIT, IIT, more easy than in India, because we have separate quota called DASA quota. In India, you'll really have to slog hard, but here it is more easy. So considering that, coming April, we were planning to launch our Arjuna Academy's one branch at Bahrain in Indian Academy campus itself, offering these courses, 8th standard, 9th and 10th standard. We are planning to do JEE NEET foundation, 10th standard, CBSE board tuitions also. So those who are struggling with the board performance, for them we wanted to do this board tuitions, and those who wanted to go scale up higher, they are already comfortable with board exams, etc. Then we wanted to also, if they are interested, we wanted to do this JEE NEET foundation program. And 11th, 12th also we have both these options, board as well as the JEE NEET program. From April we are planning to launch. It will be a hybrid class model where teachers from our Bangalore center will give live classes, and students will be coming to the center at Indian Academy, because we have seen during the pandemic many online platforms failed miserably, because when children are allowed to take online class from home, the discipline is lacking. So we wanted to do this hybrid model where they come to the center, there will be a helping teacher who will coordinate the class, who will stay with the students, and in case they don't understand anything, he will ask the teacher to repeat, or also sometimes he or she can herself also clarify the doubts. So that is the idea. We are planning to launch from April, and of course, Arjuna Academy, we have a decade-long results. Yesterday I had presented some of the results, maybe in the pamphlets also it is there. In Karnataka CET, we have produced several good ranks like 21, 57, state rank 81, etc. Lot of ranks. Even in JEE mains, we have got some good ranks like All India rank 81, then many people above 99 percentile, etc. In NEET also, scores like 690, 680, 630, 640, like that. So our aspiration is always to help, to contribute to the devotee children. In fact, after the pandemic, we started one boys hostel actually in Bangalore, where we train children for JEE NEET, and along with that we also gave them Krishna conscious atmosphere. We had hired a devotee cook, and he would cook and offer to the lordships, and 2 years they only took prasadam, and around 15 outside boys were staying actually, and within 2 years there was so much of change that they gave up all their mobile addictions, and they started becoming more spiritual. They, in fact, many of them even took up to chanting 4 rounds, and they also cleared their exams with very good marks. But we couldn't continue that further, the hostel part. But here we have all the details given about our results and the contact number. Elamurgu Prabhu, can you come here also? So yesterday I was just making a small presentation also on how it is important for our children to choose their career appropriately and invest in studies. So we are actually collaborating with Prabhuji. Prabhuji is having this Indian Academy at this address, Ummal Hassan Ave. So in that same building, we are planning to set up our online hybrid class all infrastructure, and children can come there. So we are planning 3 days in a week for 8th standard, 3 days in a week for 9th standard, and 3 days in a week for 10th standard also. When it comes to 11th and 12th, it will be 5 days in a week because syllabus is vast, and every alternate 6th day, which is on Sunday, we are planning to have weekly, alternate week tests for JEE, NEET or CBSE board 11, 12, that way. So this is background about this part. And personally, my own introduction, I did my engineering from Surathkal, and in the pamphlet you can see that I have cleared most of these exams with very good marks, like Karnataka CET, my state rank was 55. JEE mains, my state rank was 50, All India rank 2500. So that is how we began, and we have very high quality teachers. You can look at our results, and you can also Google up, you will see more about Arjuna Academy, the website, etc. We have also given which colleges they are studying, that way. So we would be happy to serve devotees, and we have also kept the costing very minimal. Even the timings we have kept keeping in mind the programs that Friday generally evening we have temple programs, Saturday evening also there are some programs. So we are trying to keep all of that, and not just for us, for outsiders also. Saturday many a times people have holidays. So keeping all that in mind, we have designed the thing, program and syllabus, etc. accordingly. So those who are really keen on looking for JEE, NEET or other board tuitions, you can please contact Prabhuji, and we'll give you further details. From April we are planning to do it, and I think this is all I wanted to share. If there are any questions or anything, we'd be happy to answer. Oh yes, hybrid means every day it will be online classes, but classes will happen in the premise. There will be a helping teacher there who will be with the students, but we will be taking classes directly from Bangalore, and it will be a two-way interactive session. That may be once in a while, but the helping teacher is who will always be there with them. In that way, there will be the discipline, there will be punctuality, and any doubts they have, anything they don't understand, like that. But the expert teachers, all of them, we are planning to get it from Bangalore, because we were having a discussion. Would it be feasible to send the entire high quality teachers whom we have in Bangalore permanently stationed here? That would be a tough ask, because managing their entire needs is going to be a challenging part. Rather than stationing another group of teachers, the teachers whom we are confident about would do real justice is what we thought would be the best thing to do it for the students. And personally, I'll also be handling classes for them. In fact, I teach all the 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, maths. All these batches, personally, I have mentored them also. So that is the whole idea. No. This is last, I think, 4 to 5 years of results, Prabhuji. Bangalore, we have 40 students in the 11th going to 12th. Now they are in 12th. The last batch which came in 11th, there we have around 25, Prabhuji, around 60 in our Vijayanagar center. So good that you, I didn't introduce much about Arjuna Academy. So Arjuna Academy, we have our own center in Bangalore, Vijayanagar, where students come and study there. But apart from that, we are partnered with 3 more colleges in Bangalore. And everywhere we take batches of around 30 students that way. And 3 more colleges in Bangalore, and we are also partnered with 2 colleges in Mysore. There in Mysore, it's more like people are aspiring Karnataka CET, 50% plus. Rest 50 mein, they're split over JEE NEET, like that. That way. Fee structure also we had finalized. I think we have considered whatever is the other offerings, and we have tried to keep it minimal. For 8th, 9th, 10th, as I said, 3 days, it will be 2 hours. So in a week, they will have around 6 hours of classes, and it is around 270 BD for the entire academic year. That will be for 8th, 9th, 10th, 270 plus the 10% VAT, so it will be around 300. Yes, course material is part of the Arjuna Academy. For foundation, we provide course material. For boards, it will be our notes, and then 10th standard board, mainly we ask them to buy standard guides which are available in the market, and our notes, like that. And even for JEE NEET, we provide our material. But CBSE 11, 12th, again, it will be standard guides that they buy, and we give them all important notes, etc. Like yes. So for 8th, 9th, 10th, it will be mainly maths and science, 2 subjects. For 11th, 12th, if it is CBSE board that they are looking at, either PCM or PCMB, fees will be different. For 11th and 12th, if it is board, it is around, for 3 subjects, it's around 450 per year. And if it is 3 subjects, PCM, it is 450. And if it is 4 subjects, it will be little more. It's not 150 more. 4th subject, we are keeping it little marginal increase, like that. And for JEE NEET, it is around 600 BD for the entire academic year, that way. So one difference between how we teach at Arjuna Academy compared to other institutes is what we regularly do is we go back to our own student days. Where did we struggle? Like when I went through my JEE coaching, I saw that we had a class of 60 students, and all of us were actually very intelligent, but within 1 month, around 50 of them decided JEE and NEET is not for me. Why? Because of wrong ways of teaching. If you look at most of the institutes, they try to present a very high level problem, which is like a mixture of many concepts, and their expectation is once I solve a high level problem, children will have enough intelligence to solve other simple problems. But now how many people can accept that high level problem? It's hardly few. Some of us looking at that problem would say that it's very difficult. So in Arjuna we follow a reverse model. We first teach them simple 10 to 15 varieties of problems, and once they understand and get a feel of it, then we introduce a higher level question. Then they'll be able to correlate that, okay, this is a mixture of these 2 concepts, that way. Just like how now there is this buzzword, right? AI, artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Actually, JEE and NEET, more so is a kind of programming our children through somewhat similar to AI, because those days when there were no coaching institutes, it was the raw intelligentsia that would go into JEE NEET. But these days, with so much competition, you'll have to train their minds to think by giving them lot of cases. So when they see a problem, they'll be able to correlate from the history that, okay, this is a mixture of these 2-3 concepts like that. So that is how we train at Arjuna, because 90% of the crowd learn from simple to difficult. But most places they treat a tough question and expect that, okay, with that all others will be easy to follow. So that's how we see that more students come up actually. And few other things that we tell our parents and students is that sometimes students are very scared. JEE NEET is so tough. Why should I take all this pressure? And in the end, if I don't get through, what is the use like that? So we tell our parents and students that don't look at JEE NEET as the only option, that if you don't get into NIT, IIT, everything is useless like that. Rather, you see this course as 2 years where it will help you to increase your thinking capacity, because tomorrow problem solving or critical thinking is the need of the hour in many industries. Either you develop it now or develop it later if you are planning to go in the rat race of the industry environment. So the entire JEE NEET course, I tell our parents and students, go with that mindset. If you get into IIT, NIT, we are very happy. But if not, if you have learnt the thinking skills and capacities, many have flourished. Like many we hear. And there was one of our student, his name came in the Deccan Herald newspaper, named Tejas Karanji. He was very clear, he is not made for IIT. So he said, I will try my best, but I'll get a good rank in Karnataka CET. He ended up getting a rank of around 1000. And in his first year of engineering, during the COVID time, he was in electronics and communication. He just researched papers on how to make oxygen cylinders. And with all that research, he alone at his home developed oxygen cylinders more cost efficient and easy than the research scientists at IISc. And in Deccan Herald, it had come in the newspaper headlines. So then his father actually messaged me on WhatsApp that those 2 years had helped him in thinking capacity so much that it actually paved way for such things. So that is how we tell. Obviously, nobody can promise everybody will get into JEE NEET because it's so competitive. But we are only planning to help them to develop their thinking skills. And that's how we teach. We teach with emphasis laid on all concepts, why it has to be like this, what if it is the other way. So there, we literally make them think about every concept. So then they actually enjoy how it is. It would not exceed 30. Our classrooms are designed for 24 to 30 maximum. So in that way, they will get personal attention, everything. And even if you Google up about Arjuna Academy for Achievers, you will see that regularly the students write personal attention. Anytime children ask our teachers for doubts on WhatsApp, etc., our teachers respond very quickly. Sometimes we make audio messages, we send them how to solve that way. So they get lot of support actually from teachers. So that way. Unfortunately, me and maybe one more devotee. So the devotional part will be handled mainly by me, but all others will do the curriculum there, because it's also devotees are so talented, and to retain them in a competitive atmosphere where the packages are so high is also a tough challenge actually. So they're all in their formative years of their career, so we can't unless we really are this way. Okay. So very nice question. So in our centers we used to have weekly one Bhagavad Gita class, something like that. But here probably one session somewhere separately. I haven't actually made a formal plan, but whenever I teach, I dedicate at least 15 to 20 minutes giving them some valuable things about Krishna consciousness also. So even in the pamphlet you will see there was one girl I was telling yesterday in the session, Sri Raksha. So there we would make all of them chant 27 mantras before we begin the class. So they would chant, and this girl got introduced to chanting. Then her younger brother was interested to learn, so he started chanting. Then he figured out where devotees are staying nearby. He started meeting the devotees, and he is now chanting 8 rounds. When he was in 10th standard, even before knowing Arjuna Academy through his sister, she's not chanting, but he's chanting. And now 11th and 12th, he's continuing with us. There are many people who have shifted, become nice devotees, but I would say mainly I want more our devotee children to benefit, because outsiders, I don't know, but our devotees already know a lot of things, so we can take them more closer to Krishna that way. And I also tell for devotees, almost all NITs have base, all IITs have youth centers or base, so we all got trained in base. That's how we became devotees. So there is a good opportunity for them also to stay with devotees for 4 years and get their careers along with rapid progress in Krishna consciousness also that way. So this is it from my end. Elamurgu Prabhu, you want to? Thank you. So please forgive me for taking so much of your time. I actually become very nervous when I use ISKCON temple to talk anything about my personal thing, because here only Prabhupada's names should and Krishna's name should be glorified is what I have a feeling. So that's why I was very nervous. If it was outside, I would have spoken very happily. But we want to benefit as many devotees as possible. So you can also forward the message to others also, whomever. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Hareesh Prabhu from Arjuna Academy and Elamurgam Prabhu from Indian Academy to join together to encourage our children for future progress. Hari Bol to them. Hari Bol. Today, Balaram Prabhu's mother, Ratnamalini Radha Devidasi Mataji is celebrating 88th birthday, 80. So, we'll wish her